Hello and welcome to the Dominion Daily for March 24th, 2025. You've got base and one card that's not from base. What? One Corn Guild's card. Hmm. All right. Well. It's also the only draw, and it's not permanent draw, so that's unfortunate. We've got copper trashing, but no estate trashing. We've got militia. This does not look like an especially pleasant kingdom, I have to say. We might actually want to prioritize militia over moneylender because of farrier. It's like being able to militia a farrier hand is pretty good. I'm thinking we get one silver. There's the whole I talk about this every time. Like there's the whole merchant thing. I don't know if we're gonna play with merchant here, but getting a silver seems like a fine thing to do. You could argue for workshop. There's definitely stuff to gain with workshop, but with the lack of draw, I don't know that it's worth the stop card, to be honest. I'm going to take the silver. Silver will also help with the overpay thing. Yeah, they go with militia first. The AI loves militia. Oh, man. We got 6 coins. We get overpay for farrier by 4 and then get militia and have to discard almost all of it. And then only hit 4. It's probably not the way. Oh, frig. And then next turn, I sure hope we see our militia. I mean, we could take a festival. Do we want festival? It's not the only source of plus buy, and it's not the only source of plus actions, and it is a stop card. But it's fine. I guess we'll take a festival. Bandit is also potentially interesting here if we don't go for some kind of vassal-based deck, which we might do. So... No! Why? Now they're definitely going to see their militia. God damn it. Why couldn't I have just seen my militia here? And then get to militia their farrier hand. Come on. Well, we're definitely going to get militia. Not a lot of advantage to buying farrier here. We could just go ahead and take like a village or a merchant. We are going to want to get that moneylender, but we can't get it now. See, I wanted to be able to get the moneylender now. I mean, we're not going to... The other thing I guess we could do... There is gardens on this board. Like, we could, instead of picking up a moneylender, we could play with workshop. And also play with, like, bandit. And plan to get a bunch of gardens. That's going to be a sloppy mess of a deck if we go for that. If we were going to go for it, we probably should have opened workshop, but... We could still play with Moneylender and do it, but I mean, we do have a village now, so taking a workshop isn't bad in any case. It's not amazing. It's not bad. Yeah, I think I'm actually in for the workshop. Buying a gold there is a bit weird. Alright, we can workshop for the moneylender, so we don't necessarily need to do that. They just triggered a shuffle. The odds are they don't have their farrier. The reason I kind of want to buy farrier is just because I did just discard 2 estates. I guess the rest of my shuffle isn't actually that bad. Doesn't have any plus buy in it, but anything that's an argument against farrier because like we're not gonna necessarily be able to take all that good of advantage of a bigger hand size. Yeah, we have 6 coppers, an estate, a workshop, and a silver down there. So, yeah, I mean, we could take another festival if we want to go that route that I was talking about. Getting another festival is not bad. Yeah, I am leaning more and more in that direction. Okay, now this is a good turn for a farrier. Although, granted, they're probably going to militia it. But we're doing it across the shuffle. We didn't see either of the festivals. Do we want... Let's play the militia, I guess. So we could buy a farrier now and see both of our festivals. Clean shuffle. It's really too bad that we saw the workshop, man. Now the odds of them farriering this turn are pretty low. I mean, militiaing. Yeah. Oh, I forgot we had a farrier down here. Oops. I don't want to trigger the shuffle. You know, just getting another festival and then a farrier overpay. A lot of festivals, I know, but a lot of festivals, I know. But or here maybe we should just farrier overpay actually. They are really going for gold, huh? Alright, this is more like it. Do we want to get that moneylender finally? I think so. Copper's a pretty bad card, even if we end up... Alright. Now what? I kind of want to deny farriers, to be honest. I think we like click on farrier, don't overpay, and then take like maybe a village. We have a bunch of vessels, but we also have several terminals at this point. Do we want to just have 6 coins? Or do we want to go... I think we want to see more cards, try to find our terminals. They're buying the gardens already. Well, I think we're going to contest that. Not really what I wanted to be doing at this point, but I want to let them just do that. It's annoying. But we do have the workshop to add more stuff into our deck, so I guess it's fine. I'm not going to just start buying coppers at this point, but... Oh my god, are you... What? What is this? Really? Really? Oh, Jesus. No. 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 Ugh. Freaking lose the garden split. No, I guess we tied, but... Shit. This has gone terribly. Like, my draws were just... really garbage. I think we need to add... There's not a... I think we need to add workshop. They should not be that fast to empty piles, but... we need more gains. I mean, I still don't really want to buy copper yet. I don't think. Yeah, might be doing that. All right. Need to count cards here. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 29, 30. We can hit 6 here. With a plus by... Two workshops enough? Do we go like double village? Bandit is an interesting option as well. I kind of like Bandit, actually. All right, I'm not going to buy a copper here. We might have to start doing it this coming shuffle. All right. Let's go... Vassal, vassal, village. I don't know. Copper, copper. Good turn for the militia. They have 31 cards, so that the bandit potentially hurts, but also not really. 14, so 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is painful. Probably take another militia. Take Duchy Copper. 6 or 7, 3, 8, 39. Guess so. Yeah, we're lost. Wasn't enough to take the gardens. Oh, we're 1 coin short of a province. That would have been really helpful. Short of a province again. Yeah, I mean, we're definitely going to lose. I just, like, could not draw my cards at the right time here. Frustrating. All right. Well, if we're going for, if we want to try this strategy again, because I kind of do believe, I think we do open Farrier without an overpay. Do we get Militia or do we just get Festival? Or Bandit? Or Workshop? I'd say Bandit, actually. And yeah, now we should take the Workshop, I guess. They just shuffled. I think I'm still gonna Farrier overpay. All right, we want a Militia. You're almost certainly gonna Militia. What if we just take 2 Farriers? Another Farrier. We just want to have all the Farriers because it gives us plus buy. We discarded their Militia, so they can't Militia us this turn. Okay. Just do a big Farrier overpay. Empty the Farriers and then Farrier overpay. Do we take copper? Already? Maybe. I'm gonna say no. We can actually take a province. We might want to take the opportunity while we have it. Yeah. Nah. It's a Festival Workshop. let's go ahead and start taking the gardens. I don't want to start taking estates or coppers yet, though. Hooray. Well, I will take a province here. I think I'm going to just make sure I can hit 4. Another workshop? Probably. We are almost out of gardens to buy, which means maybe we should start buying copper. It's not that copper is bad at getting gardens, but it was like about hitting the gainers. Yeah, I think so. I think it's time. All right. Do we just lower estates at this point? Probably. They're lowering estates? Does that make any sense? Well, that's... I don't know why they were lowering estates. So yeah, I think... I mean, granted, this time I was more focused on that desired outcome, but also, like... I don't know. I guess, you know, I had the 2-5, which meant I got the bandit, which meant I had some more money to play with. But yeah, I think... I mean, not a very enjoyable board, but I think the... I don't know. I just kept having terminal collision the other time, and this time it's like I had 1 village in my deck and I didn't have very much terminal collision. Like, and granted, that's, you know, some of these terminals were added at a point where I had, you know, more junk to like space it out, but I don't know. I think that on a board like this, having that terminal collision or not makes a big difference. And like last time I had, you know, I mean, there were festivals or stop cards, like, but still, I had these villages in my deck, and it just wasn't. I don't know, wasn't working out, but I could definitely believe. I guess I would say it's not a very fun board, but I do kind of want to try the. Well, since I want to try the province line, I don't know that for 2-5 is what you want for that. I think maybe it is. You get the bandit. Use the golds to buy provinces. If you overpay for farrier here, we're guaranteed to see the bandit. I guess that's good. Granted, it's like bandit and 2 copper. We get militia, but what are you gonna do? You need to think deny farrier is probably the thing, even though I don't know. I don't like that one normally, but we just take another one. I think so. So they shuffled. Are they guaranteed to have their militia in hand? They played it turn 3. And then they drew a new hand, and then they shuffled. Yeah, I think they're guaranteed to have it. Which means what? Do we still want to buy Farrier anyway, just because we want to find our bandit again? Maybe. Probably get a militia of our own. Did they just buy gold? Oh, gold Farrier. Okay. Okay, so they militiaed, they did this, and they haven't shuffled yet. They must have shuffled here. So I think they are still likely to militia again. Damn it. That being said, it might still be correct to just do a big Farrier overpay. Huh? We trigger the shuffle, we likely decollide our terminals, which is actually pretty nice. Okay. Oh, we could get a workshop to start adding like villages and stuff, or we could just play like super simple money thing. We overpay by 1 with Farrier, we guarantee we see our militia. So we could just go like province Farrier. Our deck is definitely going to slow down with the Farriers empty, so that's something to keep in mind. Let's do the overpay by 1 thing. I think. And then maybe grab like a festival and a workshop. I don't know. Is the workshop worth it? Maybe it's not. Maybe just like Festival Village. And the idea being that we plan to pick up like another militia along the way or something. I mean, the alternative would be that we just say screw it and we overpay by more for the Farrier. They just shuffle. They're not that likely to play a militia. It probably is correct to just take the province. Right, yeah, we'll trigger the shuffle here. Damn. Damn. Oh, we should probably play militia. That's a sad shuffle we had there. Alright, they're going for the gardens. We can get another province. I don't think we want it duchy yet. I think maybe Festival is the best card we can take at this point. Probably don't care about the plus buy. One more Festival, and then maybe we should consider another Militia, but... yeah, let's go with the Militia. Oof. 7. Brutal. We could go with Village and one more Militia. Could also be contesting the Gardens, but I want to try this without doing that. Doesn't look very promising, does it? Are we supposed to be taking duchies already? I don't know. I don't want to. Maybe we should. I'll just take the province. You wouldn't think that the deck that's adding Gardens would be also able to add more provinces. Also, the deck, like, my deck should have more gold in it because of the Bandit. All right. I could see the argument for a state here. The downside of it is it's like pushing the piles in a way that's not to our advantage. We make the what I think is a reasonable assumption that they're not going to get any more provinces. We get to 39 points off of provinces. They get like 6 more points. It was like 41 off of Gardens. And then we need like a duchy. I think... I mean, they don't even have like a workshop, though. They also probably don't have as many farriers as I do. And they haven't emptied the Gardens yet. I don't know. It's close, but... oh my god. And they do get another province. Ridiculous. Well, now we probably should be taking a state. We probably should have been taking a state the whole time, it turns out. We're not going to hit province this turn anyway. But maybe we would hit 5? Rough. Rough. We'd taken the other 2 estates, be down to 1. Oh my god. I mean, I guess we have to take a state here, but I guess we're just losing. This is very confusing. Why did they take duchy over Gardens? Why can... I'm so confused right now. Gardens is worth 4 points, but then like the pile's empty. We can't take that. We can't really take a state. It's just all around bad times. Oh, they just took their gardens. I am actually really confused by... It's the fact that they got the provinces. Like, how did they... They had 5 golds. That's as many as I had, and they didn't have the bandit. This is so confusing. Well, they got 3 provinces. How did they get 3 provinces? So confusing. I don't know. Probably had too many villages relative to the number of terminals, but I feel like it, you know, it's like, what else are you adding at that point? Like when I was taking the cheap stuff. I don't know. Maybe we just need to draw better. But I guess this supports my feeling that, yeah, actually the garden strategy is better. Not even because the AI like won with it, because it wasn't really all in on that, but just because, oops, I didn't mean to click that. But just because it yeah, it seems like the like with the garden strategy, I won reasonably comfortably. And even if things had gone better for me that time, it was close. I mean, you know, we could look at how do we do with like the 4-3, which is better because you can open, like, maybe this is the best opening. You can open Militia Farrier. I don't know, but yeah, I think it is, like, the gardens strategy is just better here. It's just too sad of a board. Yeah, which is, you know, I mean, I guess that's what happens when you get a kingdom that has 9 base cards. Barrier does not save it. And like, I mean, not all the cards in the base set are sad, but, you know, no sentry, no chapel, no remodel, no lab, no smithy. Like, what other good deck control tools are there in base? Library would actually be alright here. Like, once, I mean, you would find all your green cards, so that would be annoying. But, like, once you had Thin Down with Moneylender, you know, you get Militia, you play Festival, and you play Library, and you draw a bunch of cards. I wouldn't say Library is in general a good deck control tool, but it would be alright. Anyway. Well, blew my win streak. Sad. This is exactly the sort of board where I expect that sort of thing to happen, though. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.